Hello and welcome to Advent Adventures. I'd like to continue on with the antiphons. Today is Wednesday, December 21st, in the fourth week of Advent. But if you remember, I'm doing the one from yesterday, Tuesday. And it is, the O antiphon for that particular day is, O Key of David. O Key of David. You know, what does that mean for our life? I want you just to listen to what I have to say, to ponder these thoughts, and then to pray about how he becomes the key of David in your life. In Isaiah 22, it reads, I will place the key of the house of David on his shoulder. It says, come and deliver us from the chains of prison, those who sit in darkness and in the shadow of death. What I love about this is when it starts to talk about that darkness. And I really start to ponder and just even reflect in my life about those times of darkness and how Jesus, our Lord, our Christ, became that light in that time of darkness for me. That it shone bright so that I could find my way out of that darkness. Whenever I think about Jesus as a light of Christ or just, that symbolism that's used, from the candle, being lit, that he is the light of Christ in our lives. I think about an old song that comes back, it was back in the 90s, and it's called Candle Flame, and it's by Jerry Goebel. In a verse, and it reads, at times the darkness overwhelms me, and the candle that I hold is small and weak. And it seems when the darkness threatens most, the tiniest flame can make the brightest glow. Light a candle in a dark room. When you first light it, it still seems to be quite dark. And then eventually your eyes begin to adjust. And it's amazing how bright that little candle flame becomes and how it lightens up the entire room and it takes that darkness away. Jesus is a light to our darkness. Sit with him and watch how he can bring light into your life. How he can help you focus on what you need to do to get through the darkness because he becomes that light for you. He frees us from, whatever chains us and imprisons us. Maybe it's addictions. Maybe it's anxieties. Maybe it's bad relationships or even something from your past. But you let him become that light to that darkness. We all have that darkness. It's hard to escape. But I know that eventually if you just let him be that light, he begins to take away that darkness in your life. So I invite you today in your Advent journey to think about those moments where you felt like you've been in darkness. And let him light that candle for you and take that darkness away. O Key of David, come. Deliver from the chains of prisons those who sit in darkness. He opens the door and he lets the light in. Continue your Advent adventure.